Welcome back, guys. So it has been an eventful few days recently. We had a couple of days. We had hourly refresh for the gifts and everything, and it changed the market altogether. Cards that were like 20 million before were down to even 5 million. It was an amazing time to buy XP or even to make a new squad and all that. I was a bit busy during Christmas days, but now I'm back again. And my favorite thing from all of these gifts would be this one, the LLR points. I already got them about 3 times, I think. And now I need a bit more of those. I need 100 of them. I only got 39. So I'm going to spend my master gift points. I know Vardy is not the costliest player around, but for me, the key is the La Liga rivals points because that's where I could actually make a progress. Maybe, just maybe, get that Leo Messi if he's still worth a lot of coins because I don't think I will really keep him because unless of course he falls a lot, then I would buy him from the market. I don't normally keep costly players in my squad. I get them, I use them for a while, and once their price goes up, I sell them. That's what I've been doing for a while. Now we get a normal version of Jamie Vardy, a decent card and nice card art, but he's pretty cheap right now. Basically, any card that's in the gifts right now, they're very cheap. Right now, I'm not able to find masters below 1 million coins because there are none available right now. The 90 rated masters are not in the gifts right now, but when they're available in the gifts, they come here in the elite gifts normally. Okay, sometimes I don't know, they mostly come here itself, but for like, I don't know, 10 gifts or something, 5 gifts or 10 gifts, something, they come here and that's when they get flooded in the market. Sorry for the interruption in between. I had like a bit of a network disconnection issue. Happens often these days. Sometimes even playing versus tag, and then there's a resource download error and all. I don't know if it's just my internet because I even see friends living in the USA getting that. Okay, so with that, we reach 1926 La Liga rivals points. Decent progress I get, I guess. It would be amazing if we get this one more time, but yeah, maybe with a bit of a lag. And if on the last day they decide to put the La Liga rivals points in the gifts, which I don't expect it, but if it happens, it would be amazing if it happens. Okay, so the two sets I'm looking for are, well, either, guys, first off, one thing I would strongly suggest against, say, getting a Marcelo and then this Munian and then another player from another one. You can buy all these players from the market when they become auctionable. So complete one set, whichever set that you can complete that one, get the player and sell the player, or get the skill boost. Do something. Don't just waste those points. If you just take three different players from three different nodes, then that's a waste. Make a squad, play this match. Not this match, any match that you can afford to play. So I'm looking at either this one because this guy could. He's a strong foot as a right foot, and he's a left mid player with. That short power is very low, but other than that, as a counter boost and nice pace, so maybe a good option for left mid for La Liga squads. And I have a La Liga. I have few La Liga players, so that's an option definitely. And this is one where we need, I don't know, something like, okay, that's 2400 points. I have 1900 and haven't really bought any packs yet. So it's all, I mean, other than the ones from the football freeze I got now, like the 100 points I got now. So yeah, with a bit of a lag, and maybe from the New Year's event, this one should be certain. Either of these, this side or the other one. I mean, I would prefer the other one, just because there's a left mid player that I can actually use. I mean, in case if the players are costly, if the 93 rated player is costly, I will go for that player. Otherwise I will go for skill boost. And same here, maybe in the end, if New Year is decent, then I could actually spend some gems. Maybe I'm hoping that maybe 5,000 gems or 7,100 gems, and may get this uh, amazing Leo Messi card. Of course, he would be a perfect right side striker with a 4-star weak foot and left foot as a strong foot, and he has all around very nice stats. I mean, balanced and nice stats for him. And I have some friends who already got him, and they say that he's really good. So either if he is costly, I would probably go for him. Otherwise, I'll get him from the market and get the skill boost instead. But if you're going for the skill boost, then I would suggest take the Real Madrid players instead, because, well, obviously, thanks to Zidane event and all of Zidane campaigns, Real Madrid players are costlier than Barcelona players normally, except, of course, Messi is a lot more costly than Hazard. But other than that, I expect that Marcelo and Carvajal should be costlier than, say, the other two, okay, like Lenglet and Busquets, simply because a lot more people will go for Messi, because, I mean, everybody loves Messi. Okay, so I'm hoping that I would be able to do something about that in there. And of course, the other event right now is the Boxing Day tournament. I mean, La Liga rivals, in the end, we may get decent rewards, but I really, really, really hope they don't bring this format again. I mean, I don't mind anything else, but man, I don't know. I cannot really autoplay about 1.5 hours every day. Literally, I'm not even playing the 3 games a day because I don't have time after all the free time I can spare for this game. The La Liga Rivals event is just eating up all that. So Boxing Day, guys, some nice cards, I guess. I mean, 3-star weak foot, but still at the high rate, at a high overall, it shouldn't matter too much, I guess. Could be a nice left side striker. I mean, him and Messi together could be really nice. Okay, and the Gauntlet tournament. Earlier tournaments had an overall rating of 95 limit, and this time it's 100. Fair one, I would say, because I mean, now the overalls are basically up for everyone, and we actually had to face seven. It's our first run, and we had to face 7 guys with 100 overall and 170 chemistry. So that was a tough one, but we managed to pull through without any losses. Again, thanks to the, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like super skilled or anything. I have many friends who are much more skilled than me in Versatech, but we all have our strengths, and my strength would be squad building, and I have built myself an amazing squad. Okay, so okay, we get an elite player for the full gauntlet run, and yeah, like I said, guys, some snowflake points, but not enough. About we get about 300 snowflakes points from this. Nice one, I guess. And guys, like I was talking about the gifts and all earlier, Martinez was about 20 million before, even Vela was like 14 or 16 million. Those are the cards that I was looking at even then. PK, I had him and I sold him for about 13 or 14 million a few weeks ago, I think. And now they all became so called. Same with Costa, if you remember in my team early. I had Diego Costa as well. This is my another squad. I have Costa here. Costa was also like 18 million, 20 million, and now all these cards are around 5 million, 6 million. I mean, maybe not now, but when they come in the master gifts for 25 master gift or 30 master gift, based on if it's an animated version, but when they come there, then they all become very cheap. Even Opara was about 4 million, 4.5 million before, and once he came in the gifts, then there are hundreds of him below 1 million coin. And this is a squad that I use in tournaments now, guys. Even Thanksgiving tournament, I used. I mean, of course, not like this, but the strategy is same. There is no point in only having a good goalkeeper if the opponents can just get themselves into any good shooting position they can, and if they shoot, it will be a certain goal. So the only way to have a success in this, in my opinion, I mean, unless you are super skilled and you can score 12 goals every game. I mean, if you can do that, well, good for you. But if you can't, then the way forward should be to have a balance and to have a good defense as well, so that they do make one or two saves. See, the defense I have and the goalkeeper, it is not easy to consistently score say 12 goals against me unless you're a top player. Of course, if we meet such a player, sometimes we'll have to we'll have to lose one match, I think. But I did play some players who even had multiple prime icons in their squad, and I managed to beat them, because mostly the common squad building mistake I saw with people, that they were not using a bronze player. I'm not saying you have to use a bronze player, but if you're super skilled and you can score with 80, 85 rated players, then that's fine. But unless, what I saw was everybody was going in with 100 rated players or a 99 rated players up front, and they were using midfielders at the back or 80 rated players for defense. That means even though they have like 96 rated goalkeeper or a 98 rated goalkeeper, I can just get my forwards can get into the perfect shooting positions, because those 80 rated players don't really tackle me. Or when I use a roulette from any of my forwards, there is no, they just get stunned. So that's the thing to keep in mind, guys. Now with the, I mean, now there are players with 19 chemistry and all, like the left wing back. I got any of the latest players, the latest team of the week plays, or the latest plays on the latest events, Boxing Day, or even the La Liga rivals, they all give 19 chemistry. So you can easily make a squad with can easily make a squad with 170 chemistry by using a bronze player. The advantage of using a bronze player is that you, even if you have an overall like 110 like me, you can still use your main defense. Of course, if you're 100 overall, then you don't have to go through any of this trouble. You can use your main squad. But if you're above 100, maybe sacrifice an overall on some position that's not important, but do not downgrade your center backs. Otherwise, it would be just too easy for your opponents to score, and you don't really want that, do you? Okay, I'll just show my Versattack history just to show the kind of opponents I had. Of course, I don't really play Versattack. I think I played one Versattack today, and I even lost that one, so that is unfortunate. I had a resource download thing in that, and I could not do anything in there. So yeah, like you can see, did not really play versatile today. And like I said again, after La Liga rivals, that's like sleeping pills. So that's the one against. Okay, other than that, okay, I think the overall being shown here is the active overall they have. These you can see the win with zero fancy. That's the easy way to know which are the ones in the event, and you can see there are plenty of 100 overall ones and 100 and even that 111 guy had I don't know a couple of this 111 guy and 112 guy as well. Thankfully, my defense was good and I did not concede much goals in any of these matches. So, in my opinion, have a balance, have a good defense and have a good offense as well. And of course, say if you have a right wing player, it is best if his strong feet is left foot, and same time if you are using a player on the left wing, it's best if his strong foot is right. That increases the chance of success, of course, guys. I hope we all get that La Liga rivals Messi and have fun. I mean, I recently even had that Champions League version of Tony Cruz. Of course, not from the packs, but got him from the market. I used him for a few days now. I don't know, 2 3 days. I used him, played a few matches. It's fun to play with, but that's a really costly card, so I decided to sell him back. That's the way I'm rolling this season. I have used a lot of costly cards, but I don't train them up. Even in this code, you can see the likes of Vela and Martinez and Costa and PK and all. I'm not training them up, any of them up. I will sell them back later when their price goes up, and I will pick up cards that are cheaper at that time. That's the way I go about it. And here you can see I did pick up a few of those cards. Like I said, I mean, not bad, right, guys? Did pick up a few of those master cards. It was, I mean, they were fairly cheap, and it would have been a shame not to pick them up. So let's pick them up a bit, and I'm hoping that they come back in the gifts and be out here for less than 1 million coins again. I would like to get them 30 more, maybe. Hopefully, the New Year event and La Liga rivals bring us more like happy holidays, guys, and wish you guys an amazing 2020 in advance. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you guys later.